All right, so we got that tune-up done, cleaned out the inside, but it don't stop too good. I think the only brake that's working is this one. And driving it home for the first time is real interesting because you'd hit the brake and it'd just dive on this side. So let's get this thing up in the air and we'll do some brakes on it. All right, a little bit of a tip here. Taking the wheels off to inspect and at least bleed the brakes. This thing does spin with the e-brakes on. It took me a good 45 minutes using all kinds of impact sockets and penetrating lube and breaker wires to get these off. So what I like to do when working with a vehicle that's been sitting for years and years, when I go to put these back on, just a little bit, just a little dab, just a little bit of anti-seize, just a little bit more than that, little dab. That might be a bit too much. Now the only time you want to use this, that's way too much. Only time you want to use anti-seize on lug nuts is if you have a four-wheel drive that goes off-roading in mud and water a lot. It's okay to use it, just a little tiny dab, a little tiny. And then I'm gonna put that on and take it off. And that's just gonna coat all this little rusted area. Just coat it just a little bit. Now, as I'm going along and doing these brakes, I'm gonna be cleaning all the stuff off on the inside, even if the pads are good, and I'm gonna be wire brushing all this stuff down. But I just want to get a little bit of here this on here. So these move back and forth in case you need to put the wheels on again real quick. Also, do not get this stuff on this little, I don't know what it's called, that part right there that touches the wheel. That's it. Oh, look at this. See that right there? Right there. That is that dual gas. That is that dual glass pack exhaust. Empties right into the front of the rear end. How do you like that? That's good. These just need a good cleanup, and that fixed. I don't know where I'm going to find one of those. Might have to buy a hardware kit. Side just needs a good cleanup too. All right. Now on this wheel, this is the only wheel that came off real easy. The other ones were all just difficult. Like I said, it took me about 45 minutes. Somebody went and just slathered anti-seize on this one. That's not so good. Like anti-seize is fine right here, it makes the entire wheel pop off. But this can stretch the threads out. The little, if it gets on that part right there, that can cause, through vibration, cause this to come loose and cause the wheel to come, the piece to come off, and then cause the wheel to come off. That is just way too much. Like I said, only do this if you're 4-buying in water and mud, or if you're doing what I'm doing, taking something that hasn't been on the road for years and all rusted together, then that stuff will come off. I had not realized that the camera had stopped recording, and I do apologize for that, but got the brakes on, everything's lubed up proper. Still got to change the that thing. It's got some horrible, can you see that? Oh yeah, that is bad. This side's done for now until that. So let's go to the other side and we'll take care of that. I'll make sure the camera's on the whole time this time. I had some real good zingers too, man. Oh, I gotta try to think of them again. All right, on these old Fords, they've got this little, oh, look at those headers. Look at those headers. And yeah, we're not gonna pay attention to that right now. But on these Fords, for the brakes, they got that little valve right there, a little distribution valve. And there's a little needle right at the end that you gotta put a set of vice grips on or fashion some kind of needle so it is held out when you're pumping the front brakes. And if you don't hold that out, then those front brakes will never get bled. It's real fun. Ford got rid of that real quick. Anyway, on to bleeding.
1, 2, 3, hold.
And again.
1, 2, 3, hold.
And again.
1, 2, 3, hold.
And again. All right, she runs and she stops. Everything feels equal. Feels nice. Way better than it did. Nothing drags. None of the corners drag. Everything's good.